So there are three ways that we set this up. We used conditional formatting, data validation, and some simple formulas. In order to create a drop-down menu, you can go ahead and highlight a cell or multiple cells at one time. Go to Data and Data Validation. Here I'm going to choose Criteria List of Items, and that's where I can type in my 1 through 4. Now notice I did not put a space after the comma. I'm going to make sure I show drop-down list in cell and save. Now I have a drop-down list that students can choose from. In order for that drop-down list to color code, I'm going to highlight the cells that I want to color code, go up to Format, Conditional Formatting. Now you'll see here that I have created a conditional format rule for each number. 4s will turn blue, 3s will turn green, 2s will turn yellow, and 1s will turn red. I did this by creating a rule. Format cells if text is exactly. For the first one, I could put in a 4. I simply choose which color I would like it to turn, and then I hit done. I add another rule and repeat for 3, 2, and 1. So we use data validation to get the drop-down menus, and we use conditional formatting to get the color coding. The last thing I've done is some simple formulas, which I've already shown you. For percent proficient, we want to take the total number of standards. We want to take the total proficient and divide it by the total number of standards. So this formula would be equals, divide, and then we need to fill in the cells. M11 represents total proficient, comma, M10 represents the total number of standards. We can then repeat that for the next unit. Notice that the cell number changes to represent the changing cells in the table. Lastly, for that total proficient, I have simply put equals and then indicated a cell. So for Unit 5, I wanted this to be the same number that shows up in the percent proficient here. This is cell M64. So under Unit 5, I typed in equals M64. No matter what this number becomes here, it will automatically update here. The very last thing I added was a chart, and I highlighted that table, did Insert, Chart, and Google Sheets created it for me automatically. The great thing about this is if I keep it empty and don't fill in any specifics, I can create a force copy for students so they can have their own copy and fill it out with guidance as we go along. I can do this by going to Share, Get Shareable Link, and I'm going to copy this link. When I paste this link, I'm going to make one small change. Whether I'm pasting it in Canvas or elsewhere, I'm going to take the word edit and turn it into the word copy. Notice I did not change anything else, and that way when students use this link, it forces them to make a copy of the objective tracker for their own use.